One of the 5 new concept art pieces that was revealed at D23 Brazil this weekend shows us an interesting look at the Metkayina, which may hint at 2 possible outcomes. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And the art piece that you can see now was made by Dylan Cole and beautifully represents the Metkayina. Now, as this is a concept image, it is of course subject to change, and everything that I'm discussing in this video is purely speculating based on what I am seeing. Now, the most obvious thing from this image is seeing the Tulkun gathering together with the Metkayina in some sort of celebration, which, like I mentioned, can either be one of 2 things, or I could just be completely wrong. Now, this obviously takes place during night, given that you can see lights and the beautiful reflections portrayed on the ocean, as well as all of the torches lit in the background and on the canoes by the Metkayina. And actually, if you zoom in really closely and looking at the different canoes or floating panels that the Metkayina is standing on, you can see that it's basically just the same Navi being copy and pasted through various locations. You have 2 kids and then 3 older Navi standing there. It's just from different angles. Now, of course, this does happen with concept art, as artists use one image multiple times, so I cannot really say who it is standing on these canoes and floating panels, but you can definitely make out some Ilus in the water, some Metkayina on the Ilus, and then at the far top there you can see more Metkayina looking out onto the ocean with some torches lit as they're standing at their village gathered by what seems to be some sort of celebration. Now, if you look at the very top, it does seem like the rest of the village is empty. So whatever celebration this is, it must be an important one because, well, nobody else is in the rest of the village. Everybody seems to be gathered here. Now, looking at the center of the image, you can see there is one Navi in the water as well as a Tulkun swimming beneath it. Now, I couldn't really make out any form of a tattoo, nor could I see any difference in the fin. So my first guess is that this is possibly the birth of Renal's baby. I mean, it would make sense that this is quite an important birth in the clan and everybody has gathered together to witness the birth of Renal's child, hence why we see so many Tulkun gathered together celebrating this important moment. Now, we know, spoilers for Avatar The Way of Water, that Renal's spirit sister did die in the second movie, so I do wonder how they will address that matter. But as I said, this could be the birth of Renal's baby. The second theory is that this could also be some sort of funeral. The reason I say that is because just looking at the imagery, it reminds me a lot of the funeral, again spoilers for The Way of Water, of Netaim at the end of the second movie, where everybody was in the water, torches were lit, and I just get that kind of same vibe. However, the fact that the Tulkun is like swimming upside down kind of makes me unsure of that. I mean, maybe this is Payakan returning to the village, I'm not sure. Given the fact that there's so many Tulkun around the area, does make it seem like this is probably the birth of Renal's baby. But I mean, both those theories could be wrong, and this could be completely just something else. This could be just the Metkayina discussing a plan of attack on the Ash people or something like that, I'm not sure. But looking at this image as a whole, this is either a very happy moment or a very sad moment, one of the 2. But which one do you think is more likely? Do you think that this will be the scene where we see Renal give birth to her baby? Or do you think that this is more of a funeral scene? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.